Video of the day. Hello, this is Takeshi here. Today, I'll be unveiling the latest releases on April 7th for Dengeki Bunko. There will also be some new novels plus side stories for old novels. All of these light novels are highly recommended, so do check it out. And with that, let's start the lineup. First in the lineup is the novel 8686 Alter 1, Shinigami Tokidoki Saishin, or the English title, 8686 Alter 1, The Reaper's Occasional Youth, by none other than Asato Asato, illustrated by Shirabi. This story is the first ever short story by Asato himself, which included a never-seen-before chapter that was never mentioned before in the main story. This short story will also include a store bonus SS that was used as the basis for an anime episode. Very intrigued, can't wait to read it.
Next is the ongoing novel series, Hime Kishi-sama no Himo, or the English title, He is a Kept Man for the Princess Knight, Volume 4 by Shirogane Toru, illustrated by Saki Mishima. This award-winning story has now hit to a massive level where, war with monsters, relationship with her beloved has gone to the worst possible situation. Will he shoved what has it become? Can't wait to find out. Next is the ongoing novel series, Sankaku no Kyori wa Kagirinai 0, or the English title, Bizarre Love Triangle, Volume 9, after story by Sajinomiya Misaki, illustrated by the popular artist Hiten. This novel, so far, has an incredibly great run, especially how when the story ends with a high note on Volume 8. With an after-story produced, it seems fitting a conclusion will be told. Up next is the popular 2001 novel series titled Wizard's Brain 9, Hametsu no Hoshi Part 2, or the English title, Wizard's Brain Volume 16, Star of Ruin Part 2 by Ryuki Sigusa, illustrated by Keiichi Jun. This popular hit series was the first ever series to start the Dengeki Bunko run since 2001 and was nominated as the next series that needs to be animated but didn't get a chance until today. Really such a good read back in the early days. Hopefully to get a slot at Konorano. Next on the list is the new novel titled 30-page de Loop Suru. Soshite Kimi wa sure no Umei kara Sukuu, or the English title, Loop on page 30. Save You from Your Fated Death by Akagasa Suiki, illustrated by Hinata Azuri. A girl in a penguin costume, Takiko, tells me that a fierce scenario battle will begin, a battle against a that will cause tragedy. August 7th, Nagoya. I woke up again on the morning of August 7th, triggered by the tragedy of a shooting incident at a summer festival venue, in which a girl who seemed to be my missing first love was shot dead. The restriction that you can only act for 30 pages. This story is like a time loop / modern fantasy, which really caught my attention. Highly recommended. Next is the new novel titled Tensai Shoujo, Sakurakouji Ciel wa Isekai ga Egakenai, or the English title, Genius Girl, Ciel Sakurakouji, Can't Draw in Another World, by the rising author Mikichi Kasuga, illustrated by Ross Yuri. Ciel Sakurakouji is a self-proclaimed genius manga artist. Her clothes are always t-shirts with sayings. Punishing a slave trader, making friends with an elf, and so on, the two, her editor, travel around to collect data on other worlds. Furthermore, Ciel even said that she was going to Demon King's castle. This story is a reverse isekai / fantasy about making a manga, which is absurd but an interesting concept but also at the same time, very absurd. Would recommend it to read. Next is the novel titled Miren Taratara no Moto Kano ga Atsumattara, or the English title is When Ex-Girlfriends, with Regrets, Gather, by Tatsuka Riku, illustrated by Nibi. This is more of like a revenge drama / comedy story, giving that when the girl finds out his boy dating another new girl, as he previously dumped many girls including her. Much like a Osamake vibes. Very interesting. Next is the novel titled Miren Taratara no Moto Kano ga Atsumattara, or the English title is When Ex-Girlfriends, with Regrets, Gather, by Tatsuka Riku, illustrated by Nibi. This is more of like a revenge drama / comedy story, giving that when the girl finds out his boy dating another new girl, as he previously dumped many girls including her. Much like a Osamake vibes. Very interesting. Ending the lineup today from Kadokawa Books is the new novel, Shiro Meijo-san to no Enkyobarashi Saikyo no Meijo wa Nanbairai Kurashitai, or the English title, Living in the Frontier with the White Witch, the Strongest Witch Wants to Live Leisurely, by Moji Kakiya, illustrated by Saya. This story is about a witch, who was dismissed from her clan. She goes to settle in a man's house and helps to do daily chores. Very similar story and quite intrigued to read for. And that's all for today. As always, please subscribe for more upcoming stuff coming soon. Until then, goodbye.